Hey everyone, Morgan here. Today we're going to be making homemade Hawaiian rolls. Now there's lots of ways to make rolls, but I love these Hawaiian rolls. They're so good, so delicious, and they go with everything. Sorry, I just noticed that it's currently snowing right now. Okay, that's a new development. Okay, thank you all for watching, and let's make some Hawaiian rolls. So the recipe for this will be down below, but what I'm doing is I'm adding everything to my yeast mixture, which I've already let kind of proof. So I just added the butter, and now I'm adding the pineapple juice to it. That's right, pineapple juice. I get the pineapple juice cans, super easy, or you can use the pineapple actual chunks and then just use the juice from that. Then some eggs, and the 2 eggs. And then we're also going to add the mashed potatoes. You can do boxed mashed potatoes, you can do fresh mashed potatoes, whatever. Oh, and salt, of course. I cannot forget the salt. Okay, now the mashed potatoes. Okay, so like I said, with the mashed potatoes, you can do fresh. You can, get the box mashed potatoes, whatever type of mashed potatoes you have on hand. I do a little bit of both. This one was fresh, and I just, you can boil it up or put it in the microwave or whatever you want to do. And then you're just going to mix it up the very best that you possibly can until most everything is incorporated. This could take a minute. I like to get a whisk. I actually stopped at this point and I got a whisk because it helps break up that potatoes. Okay, so as you can see, I got the whisk. Now I'm adding the flour a little bit at a time. Sometimes I'm just like, yeah, whatever, I'll just add it because the bowl is moving, everything's moving. With a mixer, it's a little bit easier, but when you're doing it by hand. Anyway, I ditched the whisk at some point and I work it with my hands because I just feel like it's much easier than trying to mess with a whisk or anything else, a spatula or literally anything. Much easier with your hands. So incorporate it. This will be a sticky dough. As you can see, it's very sticky to my fingers. This will be a sticky dough. Don't worry about it. That is completely normal. In fact, if it's not sticky, there's a problem. Do not add more flour. It is supposed to be sticky, okay? So once it is all incorporated, we are going to go ahead and cover it. She's showing me some stuff over there, and we're going to let it rise. I let this oven heat up for 200, and then I turned it off, and that's my warm area for the rise. So once it's risen, as you can see, we're going to go ahead and now make it into a bunch of balls into our greased pan. It's very important that it's a greased pan. This could be a baking sheet or a pan that you see here, but any type of pan must be greased. So you're going to make it into, I think it's about 12 balls, something like that. You can make them bigger, you can make them smaller. I've made them much bigger. I've made them smaller than this. Really, the size doesn't quite matter. And the dough comes together nicely. So there it is. And then we're going to let this rise a second time. So I'm going to go ahead and cover, and then we're going to let rise in a warm place. Once it is risen, it will look something like this. It's a beautiful rise. I like that they're kind of together like this. They are not hard to come apart once you bake them. They're so soft. Let's actually see what it looks like. It's now time to bake. There are the most beautiful, perfect Hawaiian rolls you've ever had. I promise you will never buy Hawaiian rolls again. Now, these are Hawaiian rolls. These are not just like plain white bread or wheat bread, Hawaiian or rolls. If you can make Hawaiian rolls, you can make those other rolls like super no problem. All right. Rolls are a really great starter into like bread making, just because you're doing like little bits. You're not trying to rise like an entire bread or anything like that. So the rolls are really nice and easy, a great starter. So I suggest starting with like rolls or something like that, and then going to sandwich bread. But we're going to be talking about sandwich bread in a little bit. Later this week. Thank you all so much for watching. Conquer tomorrow by preparing today. Recipe down below in the description. Bye-bye.